18 August 2023, Friday, MAO with Cal. Now, Evergrande filed for bankruptcy in Manhattan. All right, this is really happening. Now, about 3 to 4 months ago when this exploded, right? And I was telling people around me that this is going to get worse. And of course, many people think that I was joking. They don't think it will be true. But you can see right now, things is really happening. And of course, right now, the next thing is this Country Garden, right? Another major property developer could be next. And from the way the CEO or ex-CEO is doing, I got a very good vibe that this is going to be ending badly. And this is going to make the market really sell, if you ask me, right? So this is a must-watch video, tell you more in details, all right? Let's go. All right, guys, it's been a long time to see you guys. Once again, let's see the disclaimer apply as usual and make sure that you guys make sure you do your risk management. Now, before we go to the China side, let's look at what is happening right now. All right, Biden calls China a ticking time bomb. Apparently, China now is considering a countermeasure to what Biden executive ordered. All right, what Biden basically tells their own people that they are going to really look to cut down their so-called technology investment in China. And of course, this is going to squeeze the Chinese economy. All right, so the thing is, if Biden does that as well, and if China retaliate, it's going to be another big hoo-ha once again. And of course, when Biden say this is over, it's not a good sign at all. And of course, the property market now happening in China and doing such a bad thing, it is possible that China market may go into a little bit of recession again. All right, so one of the main things is that China Yuan has hit the 2023 low after central bank cuts key rates. Yes, by cutting rate is to save and to salvage the economy, but apparently it got worse. And we've said this many times before, when the economy is not doing well and you cut interest rate, the stock market, the market economy will not recover so fast. In fact, it will create fear and it will definitely generate more selling. And this is something that I fear that will happen to US, especially later on when it comes to September and October period, when the Jerome Powell and friends, if they are forced to cut interest rate because of whatever reason, then this could become a what they call can happen, yeah. And of course, right now, right, we can see the yuan has weakened past 7.31 per US dollar. All right, this is the weakest level for this year. And in fact itself, the new loans has tumbled, all right, because credit growth weakened further. Because the banks right now, they don't have the capacity or resources to help the businesses and also to protect themselves. They are not willing to lend. And of course, if the business not getting the credit they need, then undeniable, right, it will have a repercussion, a butterfly effect across every sector itself. And obviously, end of the day, who suffer, right? It will be the people. And this is going to be getting worse because you can see right now that this is really showing that people are not really getting their loans approved, and this is getting bad. So now with that, obviously, if people are having trouble, they will have trouble doing the export. Now, China is one of the biggest exporters in the world. Apparently now it has recorded the biggest decline in more than 3 years. This is really, really very, very bad indeed. And of course, that actually spill over to the youth unemployment rate. Now, China, they decided to suspend the youth unemployment data after it recorded the highest level. All right, my goodness, 21%. This is really, really bad. That means every 5 graduates is all right, one of them will not be able to get employed. This is a very bad number. I mean, compared to Singapore, we actually at 2-3% itself. This is a very, very high level. And of course, that will make the people unhappy. So with all this thing coming at the same time itself, right? Remember, I've already warned you about the China, Hong Kong market. Remember that? And I told you that most likely Hang Seng will drop to 18,371. In fact, itself, I also said that the China A50 could drop to 12,509. So you look at the market right now, the Hang Seng has now broke below the 18,000 level. It's even trading at 17,970. Now, we've been shorting the market. We're making the money. And of course, China A50 have dropped to 12,545. So we are looking at it to hit 509, right? So you look at the low of today. The low of today is about 538. So we are not too far away from this. So this is not going to end well. And we've been telling you this. And of course, now with this Evergrande filing for bankruptcy in Manhattan court, this will actually create a very strong potential repercussion, all right, across all the property sector, all right. And of course, this is bad because if the property sector goes down, the banks who lend the money will also get hit. And of course, the people who put their money in the property, they'll get hit. There will be bad debts. There'll be people getting bankrupted. And this will definitely spill over the entire nation, right, the country. So you look at this China Evergrande group, right, you can see that this is the chart. Now, when it came down from $15 all the way to about $250, that was whereby it did a rebound, right? And I told people around me, don't buy in this counter because I don't believe that they will recover, because you must not forget, from 27.50 to drop to 165 itself, right? This type of momentum in less than 2 years is not going to revive. And I can tell you this, there'll be lots and lots of bad debts going to hit. And you can see that that's why it went below $2 recently. And of course, this is going to be ending bad. Now, look at this chart and compare this with Country Gardens Holding. Do you see a similarity here? Exactly, the same thing's happening. Now, basically in 2019, it was a trade at $16. Now it came all the way down to below $1. Then, of course, there was a strong rebound back then, okay? And everyone thought that this is going to be the revival. I tell my friends around me, no, this is not going to end nice. And as you can see, it stays below the moving average MA30. And here we go back to 78 cents. In fact, the lowest level compared to the previous low back in late 2022. So the thing is this, if you look at this thing here, you're going to be stunned, all right? Apparently, the Asia former richest woman, all right, Yang Huiyan, has given 55% of company to charity that's worth $826 million. Now, wait a minute, your company is going down right now and you just basically give 55% of the company to charity? Come on, man, we all know how this work, all right? Basically, it's all right. When things come, liquidation comes, the charity amount will not be affected. And guess why they do that, all right? So, of course, I can only tell you this is going to have the same thing again. I am quite confident that Country Garden will actually be bankrupted, all right? This is my personal view, of course. All right, you can do your own homework. If you think like this is very cheap right now, you feel like buying yourself, you can go ahead. If it goes up, congratulations to you. If not itself, right, then whatever you invest may go down to zero. So please understand this, yeah? All right, so you can see right now the US 30 years government bond yield has now hit the 10-year high. Oh my goodness, all right, this is the highest level. Now, 2 weeks ago, when Bill Ackman said he's shorting the 30 years, I was totally supportive of it because I know that the yield will go higher. And of course, right now, the auction market signals weak demand. Obviously, right, if everybody knows that the yield is going to go higher, the bond price will go lower, who the hell want to buy this, correct? It doesn't make sense. And of course, now this global G sector yields, I can see that it's already hit a 15-year high. So guys, this is not going to end well. So if, let's say, the Federal Reserve has continued the rate high in September and even in November, this will definitely bring the yield even higher. So think about this. If the yield is going to get higher, how can the treasuries be anywhere attractive for buying? So of course, you can go in a very big amount to go for the 6 months or the 12 months and get a quick bite on this, but don't forget this, right? You still have to pay the difference there. So to me, is that this is going to hit the market. Now, I'm going to write it down for this software. I'm strongly confident to tell you that I believe that we will see the market get into a pretty bad point from probably in August, as I said before. Then it will basically have a little recovery in September period. But then after that, October especially, there could be some serious selling. Now, I believe that the market bottom itself will be somewhere near the October month after some serious selling. So, of course, again, I will do more research on this and update you more in the futures MAO. All right, those reasons why you can see now I basically focus on the key topics and going about market summary. Now, this is Bitcoin, and Bitcoin just slammed down this morning. Now, yesterday, Bitcoin lost from 29,000, went down to 27,000. That was a very, very important signal. And you can see from my indicator itself, right? This indicator has shown us that a couple of days ago, already the boys have been dumping it. And of course, the momentum has confirmed it. So when the market this morning opened at 27,000, it flushed right down to 24,000. Oh my goodness. So basically what happened, we all know that the given reason is because Elon Musk has basically, the SpaceX has sent out all their Bitcoins, okay? They liquidated all their holdings, okay? That is one news from there. But the thing is this the only reason? Well, then why are they liquidifying something that is good, right? It's supposed to be a next asset. So it's either that they need cash, or they basically knows that this is going to go lower, and or the worst still, they mean the whole entire market going to go down. That's why probably Tesla is cutting down their so-called car prices. In fact, Tesla share been down for the last 10 days itself. This is really, really bad. And all I can tell you this, guy, if the bullishness is coming down right now. Now, yesterday and the day before, I was telling you the bond was about 42%. Now it dropped 35%. Now, do note on 19 July when the market was most bullish, yeah, it was also the high of the market back then. Remember? And of course, right now we are now back to the historical average of 37.5%. Okay, so we near the bottom now. Today there will be a lot of option expiring, so we do expect that the market itself to have some volatility in the from between 11 p.m. to 12 midnight Singapore time. So if the market do start to go downwards itself, right, probably in the midday, you can see the market doing some recovery. If not itself, if the market is really lack of buyers, right, who knows, we may see a very devastating selling that may spill over to Monday, and that might really freak a lot of people out. But do note, remember, I tell you that, look out for this date itself around the 25th of August, we may actually see a little bit of bottoming out from here as well. So that's the reason why I feel that today and Monday, we may see a bit more selling if the market really persists. So traders, watch out for all this important material. I say again, we've been shorting the market quite a fair bit, and we have been actually profiting from it itself. So I really hope that you guys can also do that, because we all know that the institutional have been selling the most. And of course, this is not good because we all know the retailers have been buying, and this is going to end pretty bad. All right. So guys, take care. You know what to do. You know the drill. Make sure that you do a risk assessment, and then of course do your trailing stop just in case the market flip up. All right. So this is how to show you that we really shorted the market on the S&P. And you can see right now the S&P 500 collapsed all the way, breaking down our technical point. So my next technical point is at 44, 43, 41. And of course, you can see that we already have quite a bit of people viewing on this. And of course, in a single day itself, we used Dow Jones to trade, and we profited quite a bit of money from there. Congratulations to those students and followers of mine. Thank you for your contribution. All right, you remember that we did say that the NASDAQ, if fall, it will break the 14,970 level and going for the 14,701. We were very specific. We put it on the MAO video, and of course, people recognize it because they can see that the resistance was perfect to the T. And in fact, the market came down exactly to 14,701. And of course, people actually make profit from there. So you can see that we are really genuine in our sharing. All MAOs are real. And of course, we show you stuff and we really exercise it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it as well, like and subscribe and share with your friends. It's Kel signing off. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.